Hello and welcome to this special edition of Talking Bollocks with me, your host. You know I am if you're tuning in because presumably, welcome to one and all, welcome to Square Dancers, welcome to Bollockers, welcome to first time. If you're a first time listener and this is your first episode, where the fuck have you been? What are you doing with your life? In all seriousness, we're here every month. I say we, I mean me. Here every month with the great and the good of metal, mostly thrash, and sometimes comedy and sometimes cabaret. You name it, it's all here at Talking Bollocks. So that's the Talking Bollocks advert out the way. Normally I do a ramble now about, I'm Howard H. Smith, I do this, I do that. Well, you know, if you listen to this episode and you don't know who I am, that's a bit weird, really, if you think about it. And that also makes me sound like a really big-headed fuck. So, hello, I'm Howard. I do the podcast, I do stand-up as Keith Platt, and I do Acid Rain again now, and all good in it, eh? Hey! Brilliant. We're back, and welcome to this special edition podcast. You are now going to hear from all of the guys who are in the band. You're going to mainly hear from me because I'm a mic hog, but I'm kind of sort of basically the host. I am the David Frost, the Graham Norton, if you will, of the occasion. So I'm sort of hosting it, and I'm very much sort of chatting to the guys about what it feels like to be in Acid Rain. That's me knocking the remote control into the bin that is right next to the mic, and that right there is an example of how professional this fucking thing is every month. How suitable that we have a nice bin noise there. Anyway, this is very much me talking to the guys, the new guys in the band. Well, I say new. Paul has been in there since the beginning of the reformation 2 years ago, when it started out with all original members, and Paul was going to fill in for Kev. He's been involved that long. And now he's the longest serving member other than me. So Paul's been there since the beginning. Mark came in August. Mark is drummer. We've got Pete, the most recent addition, and not to forget Cookie, or Dean, which is his real name, but mostly gets called Cookie. And you're going to hear from all of those guys. You're going to hear what it's like. You're going to get a little glimpse of new material. It's just a demo that you're going to be hearing, and I say a glimpse. I don't want to give too much away, so it is just a glimpse of what you're going to be, of what you can look forward to come from us. Within hopefully the next couple of months, there should be a new track out there. You'll hear more as we chat. So you're just going to be sat in the corner of the room listening to us having a chat. It's quite quiet, so you might want to just knock the volume up a little bit. Don't worry, I'm not going to come screaming in afterwards, blowing your ears out. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this is Acid Rain Rebooted 2015. Hello, and welcome to this special edition. This is this is a bit weird. We're all fucking giggling already. This is welcome to some time with Acid Rain, the new Acid Rain, Acid Rain 2015. So you've all been, you've probably all seen pictures of the new guys, and just wanted to do something so you could all kind of say hi, really, and well, just have a listen to what we sound like and how much shit we talk when we're together. So that's Dean. Sorry, Cookie. Right. Anyway.
Yeah. This flies open.
It started already. So one by one, just introduce yourselves and what you do.
I'm Dean. I play guitar for Acid Rain. My favourite colour's blue. I kind of like ABBA.
Nice. Next.
I'm Paul, and I apparently play the other guitar in Acid Rain.
I'm Mark, and I play drums.
My bloody fucking name is Dean bloody fucking D. I play the bloody fucking bass for what are they called? Acid Rain.
Acid Rain. There you go. So that's everybody. Everybody's kind of come to the band in a different way. the longest resident guitarist would be Paul, who initially got on board as Kev's replacement when Kev wasn't going to be able to play any shows, and is now the only person left from those days, as we've replaced, well, as everybody's just kind of sort of fallen away.
Does that make him the only non-original member?
It makes him the only original non-original member. Yeah. Paul actually auditioned for this job 25 years ago, so yeah, that's a bit weird. So yeah, anyway, Paul, you sent in a shitload of tapes back in the day, didn't you?
When Adam left, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I only sent one tape in, but I hassled the fuck out of your management every day. And they kept saying, yeah, somebody's going to listen to it, somebody's going to come in tomorrow. Yeah, and then you phoned up, which made my then girlfriend shit herself. And that's when you said you were going to carry on as a 4-piece, and that was a Jokes on Us tour.
Yeah.
And then I came to see you on that, and that's when I got dragged up.
You didn't get dragged up.
You kind of sprung it on me. I didn't know it was going to happen, obviously. But yeah, I shat myself, really.
I can remember.
I was 17, so
yeah. I mean, I can remember clear as day talking to you in the foyer. I can still remember it. You and your girlfriend stood there,
yeah.
and just kind of, just going, hang on, wait here a minute. And I went into the dressing room and said to everybody, remember that guy who hassled the fuck out of our management? Yeah. Then, should we get him up and play? And they were all like, yeah, fucking hell, definitely. And yeah, so you actually played in Acid Rain back in the day.
Yeah, and nobody believed me. So this is kind of like actual proof now that I did actually do it, because I fell out with quite a few people when I got home who didn't think thought that I made it all up and all this kind of shit.
So they just thought you were just
they just
bullshit.
thought I kind of, because I was saying for a laugh, I sent the tape up and all this kind of stuff, and it'd be cool if I ended up on stage, and they're like, yeah, well, it's not going to happen, and I go back and say, yeah, it did, and there's no proof anywhere at all that actually happened, and a few people got arsy about it. This is all jealousy shit, but
so would you say what? So would you say you lost friends through claiming that you played in Acid Rain?
I didn't lose any friends, but my girlfriend and a mate of mine's girlfriend had a serious falling out over it.
Really?
Yeah. It got like really nasty. And the only time it was really kind of partly vindicated, like it was kind of partly settled, was when you came down and sang with my band when we did Thoughtful Sleep and Jokes on Us. And then we went out at the weekend and they were there, and it was like, right. Okay, well maybe you did do it then.
Always happy to come and have a few beers and smooth things out wherever.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
So that's my
that is
story.
weird. And
then we stayed pen pals after that.
Shit, we did, didn't we?
Yeah, because then you did Strange Thing and all that, and you sent me all the demos for that and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but the weird thing is that we lost touch for years, and then didn't we get in touch again through Facebook?
Yeah, because I saw one of the Keith things.
Keith Platt.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I kind of.
Was it through YouTube? Did we message each other through
found
YouTube?
you through that. No, I think I messaged you on Facebook.
Right. Okay.
But then we were talking through Facebook and stuff. But then the first time I saw you was when my girlfriend arranged like a birthday surprise thing. We came up and saw you do Keith thing and came and stayed here and stuff.
Yes, I remember it well.
And then it was like, after that, that's when the Acid Rain TV thing started, and
Yeah.
YouTube channel and all that.
Oh yeah, that reminds me, because Paul also manages the Acid Rain YouTube channel, Acid Rain TV, and edited all of the videos on there and all the rest of it. So thanks for that.
That's all right. I loved every second of it.
Cool. Brilliant. And I suppose going from the longest relationship in the band to the shortest, Cookie.
Cheers.
Yeah, well, no, it's just it's weird. We were talking tonight about how, and I'm talking to you guys right now,
Yeah.
but we were all talking tonight about how it's kind of like it's almost like Kev is in the band, but he's in the band
Yeah.
through you.
Through me. Through the medium of Kev.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've been.
I've actually begged him for months and months and months to rejoin, to get back, to get it going.
And you found out what I found out, which is like it's trying to fucking ice skate uphill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Getting Kev to do anything Kev don't want to do, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, so I can represent him, hopefully.
But what is weird is the fact that because Kev got in touch like ages ago and said to me like, there's this guy down here, he's a really good guy, you should come and give him a go. And I was like, well, look, the kind of spot I've got my eye on somebody, and we did, and I held the spot for them, and they came and rehearsed, and it wasn't going that well, and you posted a video of you playing Goddess on the Facebook page, literally about half an hour before we got in from rehearsals. We got in, watched it, and went, right, okay. And then the backstory came, and it's fucking you. I mean, I've got a message in my phone from Kev from about 9 months, a year ago, telling me about you.
I'm sitting in the pub talking to him about it. He's like, I'll text H now. I'll get on to him now. I was like, oh, okay. But when he told me that he'd actually, the other message, he said, I thought you would be following me off. Just get away from me, you pissing me off. You're not going to be an acid rain. You're dreaming.
You're living it.
No, I'm living it.
Yeah,
Yeah, living it. Yeah.
But I mean, it's weird again because you're like jamming with Kev. You're jamming these tunes with Kev. Kev wants to give you his guitar.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's so weird. It's
It's
almost like
fucking weird.
He's going to revamp it. He's going to put some new pickups in there. And give it a kiss of life, and he wants me to use it.
that's fucking insane. So you're going to be playing Kev's old guitar
On his dungarees.
in his dungarees, or just or a pair of dungarees.
A pair of dungarees.
Fucking hell, yeah! Don't use his dungarees. No.
Cough and they'll turn to dust. They're older than Kev. They fucking are. But,
he's a top guy, but that's classic Kev. That's like he's kind of like one removed from us, and he's just putting all the doing the work behind the scenes, but he just doesn't want to kind of be in the front, as it were. Although he has said that schedule permitting, that he will come and he'll do some guest spots with us.
Rad.
Yeah, I'd love it.
It'd be fucking awesome.
I'd love it.
Great.
That'd be awesome. But I mean, as for the other guys, I mean, whenever we play near wherever any of the other guys play, I'm going to ask any of them to come and knock a tune out with us, which would be fucking great. But as it is, how is it? I mean, look, it's and get to you two guys in a minute. But how is it kind of as Acid Rain fans back in the day, and now being in the band, it's got to be a weird perspective because
Let's fuck my head right up.
Yeah,
It's unreal. It really is. It's still, it's like fucking hell. Wake up and it's fuck me, I'm an Acid Rain. I do. I have thought that. Like, what the fuck is wrong?
That's so fucking weird.
It is weird. Yeah, very weird. I still remember when I first bought Moshkinstein and bought the Fear, and fucking they were my albums of the year when I had them. They didn't sound like nothing else. Fucking head good.
obviously, yeah. Look up there, mate. Look up there. I've got the fucking covers on the wall.
Like I told you, no, but you the tone of your, I wouldn't lick you a fucking ass, but your voice is very much a part of Acid Rain to me, because you never sound like anything else, and that's what I mean. It was you were my band, and now I'm doing it. It's just fucking mind blowing for me, absolutely mind blowing.
That's awesome, man.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah,
I know. That's great to hear, and
I'm happy, very happy.
But the thing is, it is weird. Do you kind of feel like you're in charge of curating the kind of next stage of the career, as it were? Because there will be people who will be thinking like, I'm not sure about this. It's it's a bunch of guys that we don't know.
We've talked about that because like you said, it's kind of weird for you because like fuck me, I'm in Acid Rain, and I don't think that. I still talk about Acid Rain as them.
Yeah, I noticed you doing that today.
Yeah. I don't think, I'm a member of Acid Rain and I think that's because I've known you for so long.
Yeah.
That it's kind of, it's not
the magic's worn off.
No, well,
yeah.
But it's just kind of different, you know. So, like when we first got together, when us three first got together, it was kind of
us three means me, Paul, and Mark.
Yeah, we kind of got together and played, but it was like I was playing Acid Rain songs with the guy who happened to sing in Acid Rain. It was just really weird. It didn't feel like, I don't know, it's really hard to explain. But like we've had conversations where you've said to me, what do you think about this idea? What do you think about that idea? And I'm like, yeah, it's cool, but if I went to see Acid Rain do that, I think that was a bit shit.
Yeah.
Because
it's a good perspective.
Yeah, because like, I was there, you know. I'm pointing at the Bristol bit.
Paul is now pointing at the obnoxious tour poster in my front room.
You know, I was at Bristol and Plymouth, you know, so 2 nights in a row. You know, I was 16 then.
Yeah.
So I can look at it from like, you know, if you got back together and I wasn't involved and you pulled that, I'd think that was a bit shite or whatever, because we've had like multiple phone conversations about this.
Yeah. Yeah, and we really have hours.
So it's a really weird one of like, you know, because you had this conversation where I said, you know, I'd feel funny going up and playing this stuff as like I'm the guitarist in Acid Rain. But then you said no, it's all right because you're in that kind of situation where if anybody in the crowd didn't like it, you could if you wanted to say down the mic, I know you don't like it because I'm just the kind of same as you. I went to see Acid Rain back in the day, you know. Yeah.
Well, I remember you saying to me that, like, you know, you were tempted to say, like, you know, when we play live at the end of the first song, just say, just in case any of you are looking at me and thinking, I'm wishing that it was Kev up here. So do I.
yeah, completely. You know, it's like, I'd rather Kev was up here doing it, you know, than me, which sounds a bit wanky, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, absolutely, it's cool. It's really cool, and that's why this is going to work. That's why I think this will work. The chemistry and everything is there, and everybody is curating like their version of Acid Rain that they remember from back in the day. And, you know, it's not, you know, something that, you know, we're looking after. And Mark, I mean, you know, obviously it's all completely different for you. This is Mark, who is our drummer, who just introduced himself recently.
Hello.
But it's different for me because just so everybody knows, me, Paul, and Mark have been playing together since what, August?
September.
Was September the first
September
rehearsal?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
But we first got in touch. Mark was recommended to me by Jeff, the bass player from Onslaught, and it was really fucking weird because I was thinking of I'd given up on trying to get the band back together, and I was talking about doing a thrash project of some kind, and then I rang Paul one day and said, I've got a name for this thrash project. I'm going to call it Acid Rain. Because like I literally woke up one morning and thought, you fucking dick, what are you doing? You know. So it's the only thing you've got going for you. Drag that name through the fucking mud. And so I rang Paul and said to Paul, look, are you up for this? And he was like, yeah. And I rang Mac, and Mac was like, yeah, I'm up for it. And about literally 3 or 4 days later, I went to see Nige. I went to see Onslaught to do a podcast interview with Nige. And there, Jeff asked me like what was going on, and I said, well, me, Paul, Mac, we're going to get together, but the big thing is finding a drummer. And he just went straight away, got the perfect guy for you, really nice guy, great drummer, you know, and he's available, and he told me about you. And
yeah, but the thing is that I was actually at the Onslaught gig, which was a couple of nights before you seen them.
Right.
So I spoke to Jeff and I said, you know, if you know any bands that need a drummer,
Really?
yeah, then let us.
Is he getting a fucking cut? Is he going to take a percentage of nothing?
And I said the same thing to Nige, and we were both like, hey, we'll recommend you to anyone who's looking for a drummer. So.
And 2 or 3 days later,
yeah,
they came through for you. Yeah. Fucking hell. Those two should be in management or something.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. But it's weird because, of course, you came to the band without knowing anything about Acid Rain.
Yeah, but you thought
Yeah, I
But
know.
I would know everything about the man.
Yeah,
Speaking me on the phone.
Yeah, this is typical of my ego. First time I got into this, there is usually I can keep it in check. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's a rabid dog, but it's chained up in the attic, right? And so it's all right. But sometimes it escapes and runs up and down the street and causes a fucking havoc. Right? And I have to rein it back in. And it was the first time that I was talking to Mark and we were chatting away, and I was saying like, and I just came round to finally said, so like, you know, are you up for this? And he was like, well, yeah, but could you do us a favour? And I was like, yeah, what? He goes, could you send me some links and stuff? Because I've never heard any acid rain. I just given it, you know, just assumed that, you know.
He's young, leave him alone.
I just totally fucking assumed it. I know, totally. And then, fucking hell, your phone must have melted down. I was just sending you link after link after link after link. And then the next time we spoke was the day before our first rehearsal.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's the next time we spoke. We messaged on Facebook, and the next time we actually spoke was the day before rehearsal. Mm-hmm. And the weird thing is, I did a you because, as Paul was saying, he and I have had hours and hours of conversations over the years. In fact, recently, last summer, when I played the Birmingham Fear Fest, when I did a track with Reanimator, I got in the car after the gig and I just rang Paul straight away and said, man, we've got to do this. People are fucking begging for it. There's loads of people coming up to me that night and saying, oh, you've got to get the band back together. So I rang him up as soon as I got in the car in Birmingham and said, look, dude, we've got to do this. And when I hung up, I'd parked outside the house. I drove from Birmingham to London and we were just talking about shit, the band and, you know, just getting excited, you know. And then and we did one of these calls, didn't we? We were on the phone for about an hour.
Yeah.
On the way up to rehearsals, because I mean, you know, you had lots of experience with Empire because Mark was in Empire of Evil, as I'm sure most of you will know. But it was a very different kind of arrangement than it is with us. So it's kind of like a culture shock.
Yeah.
Yeah, move on. Yeah, just a little bit. But I mean, when when I said to you like, right, okay, you wanted to hear some, and then we messaged again, and you were like, yeah, I'm getting into this. And then I remember you saying probably like 2 or 3 rehearsals in. I remember you saying like, I'm an Acid Rain fan.
Yeah.
That you got it.
Yeah.
And I remember that long conversation when I was when we spoke. I was driving up north for rehearsals for our first rehearsal, and I took the phone with me into services as well. And I remember you saying like that, like, you know, you'd even before you'd even played anything, I was convinced that you got it, you understood it. Do you know what I mean? The humour and everything, and you've proved that you get the humour and all the rest of it.
I think the humour is just kind of part of what I am. I'm just a bit silly at times, you know. So
we find that
it works.
You're in. That's one of the big things. And then I don't want to say and finally, but last but by no means least is Pete on the bass. Now, how I found Pete was we were looking around for a bass player who's like Mac was going to do it right up until the last minute, and then we got some dates through and he couldn't do them, and it made him realise he couldn't do it. So we were like kicking around, and I put him and we put the message on Facebook saying like, you know, unfortunately Mac has left, and not one single person who looks at the Acid Rain page who can play the bass thought of sending us a message, which is probably just as well, because then we were all sort of talking about, well, what are we going to do? And one day I just thought, there's got to be somebody in my fucking phone who can help me out. I mean, there's probably some bass players in there, but I mean, there's got to be at least someone. And I found Si from Annihilated, and I messaged him straight away and said, like, do you know anyone? And he just said you straight away. And I messaged you, you messaged me back, and we had a conversation within about half an hour of Si mentioning
something like that. He just sent me this message from one of your accounts saying, yeah, I've got a proposition. Phone me. I'm like, oh, right. What the fuck does he want?
That's pretty much how everybody else has felt.
And yeah, just sitting there with my gob open for about 5 minutes, going, what? No, hang on about. I've got to think about this. Hang on, acid rain, really? Fuck yes.
Yeah, because you were
bang into it.
Yeah, because of course your experience of acid rain, you were there at Astoria gigs back in the day.
Yeah, I was throwing myself around the pit, damaging people.
Well, we'll get a chance to do that again.
Yeah, I've put my bass down first.
But it's kind of weird that I mean, yeah, like I said, I mean, I spoke to Simon, and I remember, funny enough, it was a bit like talking to you, Mark, that you were a bit standoffish, but I didn't want to think I was like trying to keep my ego in check. I didn't want to think like because I'd fucked up so badly with Mark. I learned my lesson there. But I thought you might be a little bit because I knew you were a in brackets fan. So I thought you might be a little bit like ooh. You know, ooh.
The only reason I might have been standoffish was that I thought about it for about a microsecond and thought I'd really like to do that, but I also thought I really feel like doing this right now. I want to sleep on it and think, can I put enough into the band to make it worth me doing it? Because I don't want to let anyone down. And you know, that's maybe why it took a while to get back to you after our initial conversation. I thought about it and thought, well, look, I can do it. And I can make the time. I can put 100% into this. I'll do it. So here I am. You know, the last thing I wanted to do was, you know, get in and then be in the band for a month and go, nah. Because I've had that done to me with, you know, several other people in bands I've been in have pulled the same trick, and I thought I'm not going to do that to anyone. Yeah. So I'm here now. So
you are indeed. Yeah. And
loving it.
Yeah, good. I mean, how's it feel playing the songs? Because I mean, it's I mean, for you guys listening today, we had the first 5-piece rehearsal of the band. All 5 was in the room at the same time, and for me, it's the first time I played those songs as a 5-piece in a rehearsal since I was 21. So it was a fucking great experience. Loved it.
I was crying.
yeah, I am. I'm getting all emotional. But I mean, how's it for you guys?
Great.
Yeah.
Really, yeah, great. It's been special. No, really enjoying it. It's just something I thought would never happen, and feel great.
Well, it's all about kind of it's all about getting out on the road as well. I mean, we're gonna get a new song out there, which whether that's out in the public domain yet or not, I don't know, but it is now. You know, we're going to record a new song very soon. But then it's just all about getting out there and playing live, and because that's how everybody probably listening to here remembers the band. That's how, you know, people in the band remember the band. I just can't wait to get out there and you know, represent, for want of a better phrase. Do you know what I mean? It's just, and you see the volume of people on the Facebook page who are all just kind of like really keen to see the band live, and I don't think they realise that as enthusiastic as they are, we're probably 10 times as enthusiastic as they are. It's like, fucking hell, come on, you know, it can't happen quick enough. Or am I just on my own now?
No. With you, it's just logistics.
It comes back to that, doesn't it? Logistics. I mean, I can't remember, I was talking to one of you the other day, I think it was you, Paul, it usually is, and I was saying, like, I cannot believe that people make comments like, oh, just get together and play some shows. Yeah. Can't be that hard.
Yeah. Well, there's people who don't know
shit.
Well, they don't know what needs to go on in the background for something like that. Just, you know, even just like a one-off thing.
Yeah.
The prep that needs to go into shit like that.
Well, that's it. And I think people forget as well, the prep to do a one-off gig is the same as to do 10.
Yeah, 10, yeah.
You know, and that's the thing as well. It's like I mean, me, Mac, Kev, and Adam rehearsed May 2013. Do you know what I mean? And today is the first time we've actually managed to get a 5-piece together, and none of them are involved anymore. You know, if it was that fucking easy, we would have done it ages ago. but it's just life gets in the way. You know, none of us are fucking 19 anymore, and you know, the band, as important as it is not the most important thing in anyone's lives. You know, I mean, back then, you know, if somebody's had to be either fucking dying to miss a rehearsal or something like that, you know, whereas it's different now. But it doesn't mean that we're not going to get on stage and act like we're fucking 10.
Me and Mark were talking about this last night. Like, so I kind of said to you last night, what do you think it's going to be like? Like the first gig that we do. How do you think it's going to be? What do you think? What did I say? What do you see of us playing live or whatever? And it's just something really hard to sort of, I don't know, pin down, because I guess it's the same for you, and maybe you as well. And if you saw Acid Rain back in the day, you know what it was like. And like you said, it was fucking mental.
Yeah.
If you're in the crowd, you know, it would just be fucking insane. But you're going to be the one on the stage now, and the crowd isn't going to be the same. You know, because health and safety doesn't let the crowd be the same these days. You know.
Damn health and safety.
So it's going to be different, but it doesn't mean you're going to put any less into it than you guys did back in the day, you know?
Yeah, I think the key word is pace. Pace. Yeah, because I totally, because and I speak from experience.
Make sure I have medication.
Yeah.
Pacemaker.
Yeah. It's the bass maker with the pacemaker. No, I speak from experience because I did that Too Drunk to Fuck with Reanimator a couple of 18 months ago, whatever.
That was brilliant.
And I got up, I did that, right, and I walked upstairs to the dressing room. I walked into Lawnmower's dressing room and Kev was sat there, and I just sat there and then sat down next to him and went, "Oh, fuck reforming, mate. I'm knackered. I've done one song.
I'm spent."
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, I knew that going in, that I could just get up there and go fucking mental.
Yeah.
And I might be doing that again soon as well. Who knows? I might turn up at Bloodstock. Anything can happen.
The other thing with like we're playing now is that those of us who saw Acid Rain back in the day have like got, that's going to be in the back of your mind, and you know that you've got what Acid Rain were like live. You've got that to live up to.
Yeah.
You know.
I disagree. It's more about balancing living up to it and then knowing that you've got to do your own take because you're not the same people.
Yeah, but you've got to still.
You've got to deliver something familiar, but
but you got to kind of
you're
maintain a level, you know.
Yeah, well,
because you don't want people to come out and go, well, they were way back in the day, and that was a bit shit. There's no point in getting back together, you know.
Yeah.
So it's kind of.
I think I know what you mean, but I think the most important thing is you can actually remove both of what you said, Pete, what you said, and Paul, what you said. You can actually remove that from the whole equation and just say, do you know what? Go on stage and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Because that's what we did.
That's the prime directive.
Yeah, exactly. That's the prime directive. I like that. Yeah, absolutely. Because that's all it was. It was just fucking 5 dickheads, and you know, believe you me, you 4 guys, fucking dicks.
Excellent. Was it up to your expectations, Mr. H?
No, but
Please
it is.
don't beat me again.
But it is, isn't it? It is just about having fun. You know, it's not about it. You know, and that's the thing that when in doubt, don't give a shit. Yeah, that's, do you know what I mean? That's got to be the motto. You know, when in doubt, don't give a shit. And you know, I've said this before. I could never get my head. I could never work out why punks used to come and see us back in the day. What from the Exploited used to come and see us every time we played in Edinburgh. And I'd never figured out why. We always had punks at every show. And then it dawned on me, not till fairly recently, that they recognised the don't give a shit attitude. And that's why you didn't see punks at Zentric shows and Sabbath shows and Onslaught shows, because Onslaught, although started out with a punky background, it's that we were accused of being like a funny band or a band with a sense of humour. and I'm not saying, well, we were accused of being a joke band. We were a band with a sense of humour, but ultimately that sense of humour came from not giving a shit.
Yeah.
It came from refusing to be imprisoned by the straitjacket that is serious metal. You know, I mean, Obnoxious is a fucking serious album,
Yeah.
apart from the cover and the last 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But you'd think that the whole album was like that last 30 seconds. You know, when you see that perspective from back in the day. You know, and I read a live review recently from back in the day. Not that I just fucking, you know, spent all my time living in the past or anything. Yeah. Sitting there going, oh, those were the days!
It always struck me as a bit weird, like back then, about sort of 1991, where most of what you said about letting go and if you're not sure, just do something stupid or whatever you feel you're going to do.
Just don't give a shit. Yeah.
But that's what all the fan base tended to do at the shows.
Mm-hmm.
But yet then criticised the band for doing the same. That
No,
seemed.
No, it wasn't a fan.
No. No. And
You
this
see where I'm coming from?
Oh, no, I
That was
can.
like the public perception of Acid Rain.
Ah, right, okay.
And that's how most people tended to act at the shows.
No, I think you've raised an important point there, and that important point is that none of the fans, we were never accused of being a joke band by people who used to come and see us. We were, and quite simply, there was probably 3 journalists wrote. Yes, I can name them. Fuck off.
So can I, because you go on about them so
but there is this, like, 3 journalists probably wrote 3 or 4, not even bad reviews, but questioning reviews. And I remember one, Mike Exley, Metal Forces, who's a mate. I hold nothing against him, you cunt, Mike. No, I don't. But he did. He wrote this review, and it was like, it was basically, it was on the Obnoxious tour, and saying what a great album Obnoxious was, and what a great live band we were, but he was sick of getting kicked in the head by stage divers, and do we really need 10 people on stage at once? And so his problem was the fact that we weren't getting pompous and putting barriers up, and that basically our live show was still the same, and he wanted to see. He felt that Obnoxious was a musical leap forward, and he wanted to see the band leap forward with it and change who we were. Do you know what I mean? And that's just not how we were. And then there was a few others were like, well, they've always been a great live band, but they've got to decide, do they want to be a cabaret act or do they want to be a serious metal act? And it was like, it was basically, bless them, I can see why they wrote that, but what they never understood and what they didn't see coming was, when you're part of the genre, no matter what the genre is, when the genre dies, you die with it. So we died, Sabbath died, and Onslaught died within 3 weeks of each other. So where would have been going all serious got us? Fucking nowhere.
The other thing was, you were what, 19?
Well, 20 when Obnoxious came out, yeah.
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 Fucking 19-year-old is serious, especially when they're in a band. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but we were about the same age as Sabbath, but they had a completely different vibe. That's that's just their way. We were never going to get, we were going to all swords and all haunted woods weren't what we were about. We were about songs about horror films and dicking about. But no, I mean, so to get back to your point, Pete, I don't think, and the point I always had a problem with journalists as well is I don't think people rocked up to an Acid Rain gig and went, it's good, it'll be a right laugh. I think people came going, what do you reckon they're going to open with?
Yeah.
And they better play Thoughtful
This
Sleep.
is going to be nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad you say that because, you'd have been one of those people coming along back then.
Maybe it's some of the people I used to go to Acid Rain shows with then.
Yeah.
It's going to be mental.
It's going to be mental and everything, but there's going to be tunes that you want to hear. Do you know what I mean? It's not.
You've still got an album to promote.
Exactly.
On the Obnoxious thing, you've still got to promote that album.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, who's ever heard of people going to see a band who people think is shit, but they just go because it'll be a laugh? Well, maybe Lawnmower Death. Sorry, I couldn't resist. I don't mean that. Seriously, obviously, they're our mates, and I don't mean that at all. No, look, Kev's old side project. I've got no problem with them. I'm sure we'll share a stage at some point. But no, it's, that whole joke band thing is just bullshit. And I also think, we were talking about this. If social media existed back then, you'd have like those reviews would have come out, like the review I just described, and you'd just have a load of people wading in going, "What the fuck do you know? Shut up! That's what these shows were all about. You don't even pay to get in. You're there just to review it. Why don't you fuck off?" Do you know what I mean? It'd be absolutely. There's also a perception that Obnoxious was like battered by everybody, and it wasn't at all. We got some really good reviews for that album, and still to this day, I'm very proud of the fact that we put a vote on the Acid Rain page about what's your favourite Acid Rain album. Moshkinstein, The Fear, Obnoxious, and they came within about 3 or 4% of each other. You know, and that's great to have. You know, people who could just know. You know, I'm a Moshkinstein guy. I'm a Fear guy. I'm an Obnoxious guy.
I think you do get that. I think there's some people like one of them is the one that's the one that they hold up. You know.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know what it's like for you guys. You know.
Well, it's normally the first one you buy, isn't it? That's the dictating.
Well, yes, but is it? Because your favourite's Obnoxious, isn't it, Paul?
Yeah. It's not the first one I heard. It's not the first one I bought. The first one I heard was The Fear. The first one I bought was Moshkinstein.
Yeah. You're just a contradictory one, aren't you?
No, but like I've said to you before, you know, I listened to The Fear to death, and then listened to Moshkinstein to death, and then knew that Obnoxious was coming out. I remember buying it, taking it out, and putting it on. Of course, Creative Restraint starts, and then you sang the first line. I've said to you, it's like you sounded completely different. It's like, oh, right, okay. And I just sat there and listened to it, and you could tell it was just way more intricate stuff, which I think came from Ramsey and Adam a bit more.
Yeah.
But yeah, just that I listened to that album right the way through. You know, like you do back in the day. You get out and get the fucking whole cover out and read every fucking thing on it.
Yeah.
Thanks list and everything. Loads of names I don't know. I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
You know, the odd person pops up that you might recognise. You know. You read the whole fucking thing while the album's going, you know.
Yeah, reading the lyrics along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when there's a solo, you see who's doing the solo, but then you go off and read other stuff. You know, so like listen to it from start to finish. And that was, to me, Obnoxious was just a step up completely. In all sorts of ways, like production-wise and writing-wise and performance-wise. It was just, so that's the one for me, you know, that's the one.
Well, yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm in that camp as well. It's the only performance I'm proud of. But yeah, there's. I mean, I listen to Moshkinstein and The Fear, and I think it's just the enthusiasm carries them through. I mean, there are some parts on The Fear where you just think, "Fucking hell, are these guys in a race?" It really, who can get to the end of the song first? But I love them. I've got great affection for them, But yeah, for me that was kind of by far and away.
Because that must be weird for you, Mark, because you hear the whole lot in one go.
Yeah.
You know, so you kind of, I don't know how you feel about.
Yeah. So how did it sort of all sound when you were like, you know, go back through it when I sent you those links?
I don't really know what to say to that, to be honest. It just sounds the way it does.
Fair enough.
It's cool.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fun songs to play. So.
Would you would you break it down in songs or albums? Is there any album?
I would say that there's definitely songs that stand out on each album, and I think it's definitely the set list that we've got at the moment, to be honest.
No, you little tease. Hey, he's the company man. Yes, definitely the set list we have at the moment is
Which
pretty
I can't divulge.
Yeah, gets me hard.
No, but it is though. Like,
yeah,
if you didn't send me the songs, and if you told me just to listen to the albums all in full, then I probably would have picked the same ones for a set list, to be honest.
Awesome.
So just all work together.
Yeah. Well, there's only two really that
I was just
are.
going to say that.
There's only two that are missing, which
we've already spoken about.
Yeah, which we've spoken about. And if the tour that is that is in the works actually happens, we will have to add to the set that we've got at the moment. And I'm not going to mention which two songs they are, because but yeah, they're
They need
Go on.
to be in there, don't they?
yeah,
I will say
yeah.
that playing the Acid Rain songs is a totally different style from what I've played before,
Right.
ever. I mean, it's full on like thrash sort of thing.
I was just going to say, yeah, because you haven't played thrash, have you?
Yeah, and I mean, like I've said before to people, I'm not necessarily like a metal drummer. I'm more of a rock drummer sort of thing, but I just seem to get picked up from metal bands. So, but I think in that way it's kind of challenging, and that's one of the reasons why I like it. It's different for us. It's something fresh. So,
And I think it's with any musician, it's good to get out your comfort zone.
yeah, I think I'm like learning things just by playing the songs as well. Because I'm not, as you probably may well know or have heard, I'm not playing note for note exactly the same thing. Sometimes I'll add my own bit of spice in there,
Yeah, notice the spice. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just kind of what I do a lot, really. To be honest, I just kind of like add my own thing, but
that's important for you all to own the songs, to
because
make them
you're
You're
your own.
chucking a couple of jazz chords in, and
I think as long as you've got that similarity to the way the songs sound already, to what the fans are used to. If you have little parts here and there, which you add a little bit to, as long as it doesn't change the song completely, then it's all right. It's cool,
Yeah.
And I think that's what we've done really well. Well, I know the first jam that we had, as in Howard, me, and Paul. There was a couple of songs that we played where straight away Paul would see what I was playing, and he would slightly, the way that you were playing the riff sort of thing, and it would just gel, and we'd all be kind of like smiling at each other because we just all thought it was sounded awesome. Yeah. Just added a bit.
Well, it was kind of weird being a three piece for a while there.
But we, in terms of.
But I think it was important to happen though in that way. To be honest.
Yeah. Well, if you get in a room with a bunch of different musicians from who originally recorded it and try and play every single note, every beat, every little nuance the same as them.
Yeah, you're not that person.
You're not that person. You're not being yourself, and you're going to be under constant pressure, and you're never going to gel.
Yeah.
So you might get to the point where everyone's playing the exact notes and whatever that was recorded. It's going to sound like shit.
Yeah, exactly. Because
there's got to be that communication between the members.
Because I think music is a big part of your personality, and your personality comes through in the music. So when you're playing, if you're trying to be someone else, you're trying to kind of, be whoever they are musically, and it just doesn't work.
Well, it's hollow. You may as well just go and get a job in a fucking office.
Yeah.
And like say, well, the guy who used to do your job did it like this, so that's how you're going to do it.
Or just go and join a covers band.
Yeah. Ooh.
Do you know what I mean?
Controversial.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, even better, tribute band.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or use somebody's guitar and wear their dungarees.
But one thing I do want to say, which I think is quite important, that was an awesome laugh, is that for me...
We've got it. It's on tape forever.
For the rest of your life.
The first rehearsal that we did, to me, because I didn't really know Acid Rain, and I didn't know who.
Yeah, we've
members
established
were
that,
and
you
stuff
bastard.
But to me, I was playing with two people who had already been in Acid Rain, and I got told about Paul, but to me, because I knew that you and Howard knew each other well.
Yeah.
To me, it was like you were already in the band sort of thing, and I was auditioning.
Yeah, which it was, yeah.
Yeah. But do you know what I mean? It was like...
It was one
Yes.
point of reference, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So I kind of had to, like, anything that I was playing, if there was anything that little bit extra, I would have to see if it was all right, you know. But
Yes.
by the expression on Paul and Howard's face, I think it is all right. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can tell us now.
No, we were talking about it last night. That first rehearsal was really, really fucking weird.
Yeah. Well, also because we thought. I mean, I remember the conversation with Mark going up, and I was telling him what a great guy Mac was and how reliable he was, and there's like, of all the problems there's ever been in the band, Mac was never ever one of those problems. Yeah. So fucking reliable. And I hung up from Mark, and 15 minutes later, I got a text from Mac saying, "I can't make it."
But like, you know, we turn up and. Me and Mark had never met each other. You two had spoken.
And it was supposed to be 4-piece as well. You know, Mac's supposed to be there as well.
Yeah. But then you went off and did your rehearsal, your warm-up, whatever.
Yeah.
And me and you started playing Ride the Lightning.
Yeah.
And we, like, just blasted through the majority of Ride the Lightning. And then, like, oh, that was cool. And then we went through Blackened.
And then I came in.
That's when you came in.
Yeah.
And we were already... It was really weird. It's kind of a really weird thing that sounds a little
homosexual.
A little bit. You know, you have that when you try. When you can play.
Let it out, Paul.
I'm gonna.
And then put it back in.
Let it out, but don't get it out.
Another album title.
So like the cage is open, but the beast is
No, you know when you're playing with a group of musicians and you don't even have to like say anything. You just look at somebody and nod. You don't even nod. You just like that that change is coming now. That's what that look means, you know. Yeah. And we had that at that first rehearsal, and we were just talking about last night, weren't we? That it was really, really weird that it gelled that quickly, and like me and you spoke about it, saying he's, you know, so what do you think? I was like, he's fucking awesome. I mean, we started changing things up, and it worked. And
the bit in Motherly Love, just straight away, and the bit in Goddess that we don't do anymore. You know,
which not wanting to give away any song titles.
Because we've just played all of them. That's what we did.
That's right. Yeah,
played every single song. Yeah, so it's kind of that was weird, but very, very cool, because you know, like, okay, we've got one.
Yeah, and no offense to anybody, but like probably the most important one. You know, the person that's like going to be hardest to find when it comes to thrash.
Well, it's very hard to have a rehearsal without a drummer.
Finding a good drummer, and you know, until you've got a drummer, you fucking. You know, your point. You can't have a good rehearsal without a drummer.
It's just a bit weird.
Yeah,
sloppy.
yeah. But the thing, I mean, it was kind of the three of us was just a kind of just like it just clicked.
Yeah,
straight
and I
away.
think that's kind of what made me think. Well, know that you know, I would join Acid Rain, because it was, you know, when we first spoke on the phone, I was saying to you, know, I don't want to say that I would just join straight away. I'd like to jam and.
Well, the thing is, you made a great point to me, because I remember recycling it back to Paul. I was like, because I was going like, you know, usual fucking Mr. Keane, you know, Jack Russell, fucking. So do you want to join that? So do you want to join? And he was like, and he puts it beautifully, but it made me feel really stupid at the same time. And he just went, well, I don't want to say yes until I've actually met you.
Is that what I sound like?
Fucking hell, aye! But it was, and I was just stood with the phone going, "Oh, I am such a cock."
Round 3.
Yeah.
Keep digging.
Yeah. Well, it's like fucking hell, how many conversations do I need to have with this guy?
There's me on the other side of the phone going, "Fucking hell."
This guy's a bit obsessed
with
himself.
Madam Lisa cunt.
Dear 17, Mark's requested to meet the singer.
I remember that. I remember that call very well, and I was just like, "Oh, how would you fucking dick? You absolute dick."
Yeah.
But again, strangely, stupidly, naively, whatever, you know, in my head is like, well, you know, come on then, do you want to do it? Yeah, hey, let's get on with it. I'm just like us all, you know.
ideally we'd be gigging tomorrow. You know, I mean, and that's been like for Paul, Mark, and I. Of course, that's been like a good few months, and there has been some times in there as well where I know the three of us have felt like this is fucking stalling. You know, this is really fucking. And there was some dark times. You know, one particular visit to a fish and chip restaurant, but it rings a bell. But
what?
well, no, just the fact that it was kind of unsaid, but it was like, Mac, we really want Mac to beat some rehearsals next year. We need to get this moving. It's, you know, we need to do something. So you know, having you guys on board is fucking hugely important because you know, we can move forward as a fucking proper band now.
Yeah.
That's the thing with today.
Which is awesome.
Today, it just.
You do that too well.
Like Pete said to me, you know, it was cool to have a rehearsal with like a full band.
Yeah.
And to me, it was the first day today that sounded right because Acid Rain's always been to me, you know, has really blown smoke up his ass now. But like Maiden, fuck Yannick Gers. Maiden is a 2-guitar band.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And so was Acid Rain.
Yeah.
You know, and it was the same kind of that. And you know, I put them on the same, you know, in terms of twin guitar bands, you know. So today was the first day where it sounded right.
Does that make you Adrian Smith?
Fucking hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that poor cunt's going to be Dave Murray then.
That means full faces.
He's balling as well.
And do that with your little finger for no reason. In the middle of the song, do that for no reason with your little finger.
Yeah.
No, I think you're right. You know, I think yes, it's, you know, so has always been always been a 2-guitar band, and
today it sounded right.
Oh hell
you
yeah!
know, we were playing one particular song, but I don't want to
Ah.
give away secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does a bit at the beginning where we play the same
Yeah.
thing, and then it splits off,
Yeah.
and it's like, it sounds right. You know, it actually sounded.
Because he's been playing it on his own for
you know,
fucking
it's like-
months.
For me, the rehearsals for months have just sounded like the last gig at the Marquee with one guitar that's hardly played very often. You know, so it's just it sounded right today.
Yeah. There were times today where just hearing certain parts, that part you mentioned, there was a couple of other bits where it was just like, fucking hell, like just hearing that again.
And there's the middle of one particular song that's astoundingly important, and today it sounded right. Yes.
Yeah.
And then there was that other song, and then
there was that
the
other
song
song.
after that.
And the one we did before that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was
The
great.
The ending of that other one was rad.
And then the way that was started, the other song.
I liked that.
Yeah.
What was that? Is that the one with the cymbals in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I particularly like the Eminem cover.
Yeah, I didn't like any of the ones that were singing in.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be. I think I'm gonna be able to do the whole Slim Shady thing. I should be able to go away with that. Definitely, should be alright.
Slim Shorty.
Yeah, something like that.
Slim Enos.
yeah.
My name is Slim
Yes. Yeah. But that's what he goes. You know,
That's an insane clown posse.
yeah, it is. No, but it's one of his. It's because I don't get fucked in mine like you two flaming fucking faggots. Yeah. Fucking hell. Yeah, just got a bit of a tangent.
Yes.
I fucking sounded mighty today. It really fucking did. It sounded huge.
Well, this was my second one, and the first one was with just Cookie. And the difference of two guitars now it's jaw dropping. I was grinning.
You were dancing about like a 12-year-old.
I was.
I think you
Trying to shove your bass up Howard's arse.
and putting a plastic box on your head. That was fucking weird.
It was there.
Yeah.
That was protection.
But
I sounded like Sean Connery there.
yeah,
Irish protection.
That's him, not me.
but it did. It sounded fresh, guys. It sounded fucking fresh.
It sounded huge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Certain parts are just fucking monstrous, and tomorrow's gonna be fucking bigger.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tighter again. It's gonna be fucking. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's making me
You're going to be
hard.
wearing your 3-piece suit because we're getting photographed.
Pre-cum.
I'm doing my birthday shoot tomorrow.
Dear me. Yes, you got your dungarees for tomorrow. Because I've got my mankini. Fucking hell.
Fucking hell, man. Can you edit that bit out? I don't know why I said that.
No, fucking no way. I don't edit anything. No. You've got to own that pre-cum shit.
I am perfectly. I am an adult. I am responsible for my own pre-cum.
Regularly.
Yeah.
Just love it how it's silent. Pre-cum.
Fucking makes us change from saying breast tissue all day.
Where the fuck did that come from?
Tits. Chips.
Tits and chips.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
combo that like.
Fucking hell. Well, look, I think we've probably blown smoke up each other's asses long enough.
Yeah.
That's actually coming up to just about an hour. But I think we should do this again, like, you know, over the course of the year, just to check in with everybody and have a little bit of a chat so they know what's going on, so we can talk about songs without naming them and just tease the fuck out of what we're going to be up to.
The new one sounded rad today.
Oh fuck! Of course, yeah. All right, okay. The new
How's
one.
that for a tease?
I tell you what. Why? Well, we you know what we should do is we haven't named any of the songs that they would know, so we name the song that they don't know. So the new song that's going to be coming out is called "Plan of the Damned," and it's going to surprise you all because it's new and it's fucking it's huge, it's monstrous, and it's going to be downloadable soon. And you know, till some cunt rips it and puts it on BitTorrent. But anyway, so good night from me, Howard.
Good night from me, Dean.
Yeah. See ya from me, Paul.
Bye.
Ciao for now.
Good night from me, PD.
Hey. All right. See you later.
So there you go. That's the band. That's everybody. And as suggested there, I think we are going to try and do these occasionally and keep you all interested. And maybe just one-on-one episodes interviewing each member or whatever. I don't know. Send us your ideas, folks. Obviously, you can tweet at Acid Rain UKAC. You can also tweet at Talking Bollocks with a Z, not an S. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on pretty much everywhere. And there's a new Acid Rain website coming soon. AcidRainOfficial.co.uk will be an ass-kicking website. So keep your eyes open for that. That is going to be very cool. We are going to be probably be streaming. You'll be able to download the new song from there, and all usual outlets. That is going to be with you, hopefully, as I said, within the next 2 months. I mean, it's the 17th of May as I'm recording this. Ideally be out within the next month, but we'll keep you informed. So thank you very much, everybody, for listening. I hope that gives you a little insight, as I said, into where we're at and what's going to be happening this year. We are looking at touring towards the end of the year. So I think it'll be a small. It's going to be a small tour, and as if Rain were Dutch, we'd be doing small tours all over the place. But anyway, enough of me fucking about. This is just a tease, and it's just a demo version of what you can hear. This is some glimpses of our new song. So anyway, thanks for listening, square dancers, bollockers, casual listeners, whoever you are, wherever you are. Thanks a lot. Hope to see you at some part in the world on stage at some point in the next few years. So this is a little bit of a taster of what's to come.